How's it going, mate? This is Novakast back with another kind of like episodic video of Skyrim, or the anniversary edition of Skyrim. Okay. Let's go over here. We gotta talk to this guy real quick.
Phayn thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
I saw the dragon in Helgen.
Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
You and Fendel both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms into courtship.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Phayn visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Phayn. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
Is there somewhere I can buy supplies?
Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith.
I should be trying to do a deeper voice, like... Is there... I'm gonna fuck this up. Is there somewhere I could buy fresh supplies? Yeah.
I'd better get going.
Alright. I probably should eat something. Food. Potatoes. There we go. I think it's over here.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, the customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
I'll come back to that in a second.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I don't know who does that voice. I want to look it up, but he has a cool voice. Some call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Oh, wait.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. Weapons. I got a couple of daggers that we can sell. And apparel. Foot wraps. Alright. Does he have any food? Let's see, Misk. A lot of this stuff I'm gonna need later anyways. Fishing map. Spell tome.
Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
We'll come back to that in a second. I gotta talk to, the air is comfortable here. Can I take the cabbages? I can take the cabbages. Okay. So I gotta keep an eye out for anything that I can, that I can't, or that I won't have to worry about, you know, taking.
Sigrid, we have company.
been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
There we go.
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Okay. Belted tunic. Bread. Carrots.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Okay. Do you have any supplies? Alright, I'm not gonna ask because I just took the supplies. How do I get to Whiterun from here?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace.
Can you tell me about the Jarl?
Jarl Balgruuf. He rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
Which side in the war does he favor?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
You support the Empire, then?
Of course. Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends.
Who's Elisif?
Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torrig when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torrig, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
Can I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
What do you think about the war?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
Why are the Thalmor allowed to arrest... I can't do that voice, I'm sorry. Alright, why are the Thalmor allowed to arrest... or to arrest people Emperor worshipping Talos?
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. Until next time.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush, child. Don't pester your cousin.
Oh, I can take this
Make
stuff.
yourselves at home.
Can I help you?
Ooh. I can...
Did you really see a dragon? Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers. But you seem alright.
Thank you. Ooh, snowberries. Take the salmon. I don't want to take everything of theirs, but I need to make some food too before I leave. Alright, got that. Trying to take the chicken. There we go. Chicken egg. Can I take the gold?
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude.
Okay. Actually, I was going to take the book. There we go.
Stay sharp.
Cooking pot. Let's make an apple stew.
I hope I'll see you in Solitude. Good luck.
Oh, actually no. It was cool that I made this. I made this just now because one of the first recipes I tried for because in the previous video I showed you guys the cookbook I bought. Now, which will be the first of many cookbooks of video game themed dishes, but regardless. So this was one of the first dishes I made, and honestly, you would never expect that to actually taste good. If anything, like I can understand if it was like a potato. Well, I mean, you have it right here, cabbage potato, but there's like no difference. Like after you cook the apples, there's like no difference between the apples or the cabbage, or apples or potatoes. So it was really good. I did a good job with that. All right, so let's anything else I can make? No?
Keep an eye out for trouble.
Oh, grilled
It's
leeks.
only a matter of time.
Poison apple.
Stay sharp.
Okay, so made a couple of meals. Alright, now let's go back over here.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Did something happen here?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So this
northeast
is your
of
plan,
town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
I just realized
Take a look.
he had all of this food. How come I didn't see that? Okay.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Oh, I almost forgot.
This way.
Well, I'll show her late. I'll show her in a second, because that will save one of my missions. Over here. Okay, this has always been so weird, because to an extent, I don't know what triggers it, or at least, because she's supposed to show you where to go. But apparently, maybe if I just go. Are you gonna follow? What are you doing? Are you gonna follow? Yeah, she's supposed to show you. But if you end up going by yourself, it's like, what's the point?
We have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. It's a tricky one.
Right over here.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child. Mara
Okay.
bless you for agreeing to help us.
Alright, how much farther do I have to walk?
Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Okay. I was gonna try to go to Fendal, but to an extent, I don't like Sven, so... Sven wanted to trick you into believing this letter was from Findal.
What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Fandal wrote this?
Fendal.
Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Fandal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him.
Okay.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Alright, so apparently the only time that I can really... So we'll probably go in the morning, but...
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not
You're
to.
that visitor, Ben. The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Heard any rumors lately?
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Okay. I'd like to rent a room for 10 gold.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. Can I get food? No?
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Heard any rumors?
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Ooh. What about another one?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay. I can do that later.
Of course. It's all in this note.
Okay. Where can I learn about more about magic?
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Alright then. I'm just the cook, lad. I ain't looking to make friends. Let's sate that appetite,
Alright, let's see what you got. Blackbriar mead, carrot, cooked beef. Sure. I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of cooked food anyways. Horker loaf. Okay, so I think this is... So, as I'm recording this, the next recipe I'm gonna work on is Horker loaf. And surprisingly, turns out, so you have to use ground beef, but also it asks for canned, smoked oysters. So I'm kind of wondering if I should, or at least by the time, I think next video you guys will find out what I did. But in the end, I'm going to basically grind the oyster meat into the ground beef and mix it. So hopefully it, you know, adds to the flavor, or I guess if anything, evens out the flavor, so to speak. Get a little bit of each. Venison chop. I'm gonna have to get some of this stuff.
All right then.
Give me a mug of
You're that
ale.
visitor been poking around.
Oh, dang. Can I level anything up? Alright, let's go to food. Okay.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Alright, there we go. So, let's see, before the storm... Before we do any bounties and stuff, we should probably head to, get the Golden Claw. That'd probably be the first thing we should probably do. Oh, almost forgot. Okay.
Now ain't this...
I think there's one more guy here. You're cold, which will reduce your total health, represented by a dark region in the health bar. Cold can also cause you to move more slowly. Stand near fire or move in a warmer area. A sun or snowflake icon or near the compass indicates if you are getting warmer or colder. You can slow down or how quickly you become cold by wearing armor with high warmth. Eating hot soup and holding a torch can also improve your warmth rating.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh crap. Almost fell there. Okay. I kind of went in there kind of half-cocked.
Sooner you find... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Do need a fishing rod. I am definitely going to use that.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
For now, I don't need any of this.
All right, then.
Okay. Oh wait, actually, I know I'm kind of messing around, but oh, there's a fishing rod right there that I could have used. Alright. While fishing, press activate to reel in your line. Reeling when there is a strong pull on your line will reel in your catch. Ripples on the surface when casting your line are from nearby fish. If the water is calm when you cast your line, there is no more fish to catch here. Fish will return in a day's time. Okay. This is actually kind of cool. River beta. Huh. A pogfish. I want to do this one more time. Or a few more times. A spadefish. Okay, so that I'm actually glad I got to experience that a little bit. And I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game and the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.